So in last class, we have discussed about what is React.js, right? So the basic information I have given to you. Now we are going to discuss the remaining concepts. Okay. Yes. 1 second. I'm sharing my screen. So this is the concept which we have discussed in the last class. Now we will discuss remaining. What is React.js first of all? So it is a client-side script. So client-side script we are using to develop the websites. Okay. Yes. In website development point of view, development in the sense coding. Website coding point of view, we are using two types of scriptings. The first one is client-side script, and the second one is server-side script. Okay, like that, we are using these two types of scriptings. What the first one? Client-side script. And second one is server-side script. So React.js is a client-side script. As we are developer, we are working with the client-side technologies. Okay. Yeah, so client-side scripts we are using, already we discussed these points also to apply dynamic functionalities on the HTML controls, and by default, all HTML controls are static controls. By default, all HTML controls are static controls. You want to apply dynamic functionalities on the HTML controls. Then we are taking the support of this React.js. Not only React.js, any client-side scripts. And the validations point of view, we are using these client-side technologies. And to execute some logics in browser, so then also we are using these client-side technologies. And to work with the JS concept, we are using these client-side technologies. That's the concept of this. Is it clear? Yes. So these points already I shared with you in the last class. And basic introduction point of view, who implemented this React.js? Okay. Yeah, Jordan Walkie implemented in the year 2013. So he is one of the employees of Facebook. Okay. He's one of the employees of Facebook to work with the client-side functionalities and to work with the chart concept of Facebook. To work with the chart concept of Facebook, he implemented this React.js in the year 2013. This clear? Yes. He means along with the team members in the Facebook company, not only that person, along with the team members in the Facebook, implemented this React in the year 2013. Yes. Later, they added many more features. Later, they added many more features and released this technology as open source client-side script. From then, everyone started working with this React.js in their website development. Okay. And also features we discussed in last class, that features notes is not there. Anyhow, you will get the drive access there. Everything is available to you. No worries in that point of view. So React.js supports data binding, single page application. Okay. Next one, many validators available. You have 3 different validators. Okay. And next one, JSX support is there. Like that, many points we discussed. Okay. Just I discussed those points. Okay, so orally, not discussed it anything. Okay, practically, we will start the practical concepts also. But before starting the practical concepts, we should have idea on JavaScript because React.js is nothing but, yes, you can see here, that is the library of JavaScript. So that's why first we should know the concepts of JavaScript. Okay. Yeah. So then only we can work with this React.js. If you know the concepts of JavaScript, then we can easily work with this React.js. That's the main part of this. So that's why first we are discussing the concepts of JavaScript. After that only we get into the concepts of React. Like already I told you, the prerequisite is to learn this React.js is Java. React.js is providing many packages. Okay. So libraries, those libraries we can access using JavaScript. That is the concept. Supports many libraries. Those libraries we can access using the JavaScript. Is it clear? Yes. Now we will discuss. Yes. We will discuss what are the concepts we have in JavaScript and how to work with these concepts. Okay. We are starting that one. So not only in development point of view, even in interview point of view, also they're asking many questions based on the JavaScript. That's why not only in this React.js, even if you are attending any interview, Angular, Vue.js, or any other technologies. Okay. So most of the concepts they're asking, most of the questions they're asking based on React.js. Okay. Yes. Now, so first, based on the JavaScript, most of the questions they're asking based on the JavaScript. 50% is questions they are asking based on the JavaScript. That is true. Okay. So that's why you must be strong, very strong with these JavaScript concepts. I got it. Yes. So we are covering all JavaScript concepts, not only core JavaScript. Okay, advanced JavaScript concepts also we are covering here. Okay. Yes. So first of all, what is JavaScript and how to work with the JavaScript? Those things we'll discuss. JavaScript, is it client-side script or server-side script? You tell me. What is JavaScript? From last two classes, we are discussing about client-side scripts, right? Yes. Yeah. JavaScript is nothing but a client-side script. JavaScript is a client-side script to implement dynamic websites. Is it clear? So JavaScript is nothing but a client-side script. The JavaScript we are using for what? To implement dynamic websites. Yes. In websites development point of view, client-side coding. We are implementing with JavaScript. Next one, JavaScript is the product of Netscape Corporation. So JavaScript belongs to Netscape Corporation, the product of Netscape Corporation. Implemented by Mr. Each. Who implemented this? Mr. Each. The year 1999. Yes. Is it clear? the product of Netscape Corporation, implemented by Mr. H in the year 1995. JavaScript is the product of Netscape Corporation, implemented by Mr. H in the year 1995. So actually, many people, they are thinking, okay, JavaScript is implemented by Sun Microsystem. So not that one. It is implemented by Netscape Corporation. Which year? 1995. The original name of JavaScript is LiveScript. What is that? Yeah, original name of JavaScript is LiveScript. As LiveScript. Is it clear? Later, so in 1995, actually, the JavaScript implemented by the corporation as LiveScript. Later, Sun Microsystem adopted this LiveScript. Sun Microsystem adopted this LiveScript and they renamed it as JavaScript. Okay. Earlier name was LiveScript. Later, it is renamed as JavaScript. Okay. Yes. Now we are discussing about the features of JavaScript. So here we are covering both the features JavaScript as well as React. So JavaScript and React, if you take here, okay, are loosely typed scripts. Yes. So these technologies are loosely typed scripts. Is it clear? The JavaScript and React, these are loosely typed scripts. What is the meaning of loosely typed script? Nothing but no need to provide the data types at the time of variable declarations. That is the meaning of. Okay. Yeah. So we are creating the variables. If you don't know about these variables, no worries. I will explain you what is the variable and all. Okay. Yes. At the time of variable declarations, we are not providing the data types. So that is the meaning of loosely typed script. Yes. Yeah. So now here, according to this concept, we need not provide variable declarations. Show you for your better idea. Save this file with the name. So first.html are given like this. Okay, here JavaScript code I'm going to place. You can see now. I'm using Notepad now, latest with Visual Studio Code. Okay. So I taken the script tag. Within that script tag, variables we are using to store values. Okay, in calculations point of view, or else any logics execution point of view, some values we are storing in variables. So generally in C++, .NET, Java, these technologies we are using the data types like int string. Okay. If you want to store the string value, then we are using data type string. If you want to store the numbers, then we are using int. Like that. These are the data types we are using in other technologies. Okay. But in JavaScript, we don't use these data types. Directly you can create the variable name and store the value like this. Serial number is 100 I have given. Now I want to print this and let. So this is what the file first.html, right? Yes. Now let me execute this first.html. This is the file which I created. Right click. Now you can see 100 is the output. Okay. Yes. In case if I use int or any data type, now refresh, error is there. How can you see this error? Right click and go to the inspect, then go to the console. You can see here displays unexpected identifier serial number. Means it is not accepted any data type here. Okay. Remove this, save and refresh. We can see again you are getting 100 as the output. Now you can ask me one question. Sir, in applications we are seeing where or let these type of keywords. What about these keywords? So that question you can ask. Okay. Yeah, actually these are not data types. Okay. Yes. So these are not data types. Got it. So these are scopes. Where is one scope, let is one scope. Scope means it decides from which location we can access the variable. So that is the concept of scope. So I will discuss you later what are the types of variable scopes we have in these both JavaScript and React. Okay. So anyhow, don't worry about this where and let. Okay. So later we'll discuss. According to the concept of loosely typed script, okay, we are not providing the data types at the time of variable declaration. That is the main point. Not only in JavaScript, Python, PHP, all these technologies, if you observe here, these are all comes under loosely typed scripting languages. You got it. So Python, PHP, all these technologies comes under loosely typed scripting languages. Okay. Yeah. So Python is maybe programming language, but that is also loosely typed one. And PHP scripting language, that is loosely typed like that. Is it clear? Next one, JavaScript, React, or dynamic typed scripts. Yes. So these two comes under dynamic typed scripts. Yeah. What the meaning of these dynamic typed scripts? Here we discussed about loosely typed scripts. Now we are discussing dynamic typed scripts. According to the loosely typed scripts, we are not providing the data types to the variables. Is it clear? Yes. We are not providing the data types to the variables. But dynamic typed script means internally every variable contains one data type. Okay. Internally every variable contains one data type based on the value we assigned. That is the concept of dynamic typed scripts. Okay. Yes. See, for example, in this serial number, I assigned 100. So internally, what is the data type of this serial number? That is number, integer, integer or number. Okay. Here in JavaScript, it is number. In C language, we are using int. Okay. Now you want to see the data type of that variable. One function is there. Type of is one function. Now save and refresh. You can see. So what the data type we have here? For example, if I take Scott, so what the data type we have here? String. Is it clear? Like that, based on the value what we assign, every variable internally contains one data type. So this concept we are calling as dynamic type. What is that? Dynamic typed script. So these 2 points you clear? Yes or no? So what is loosely typed script and what is dynamic typed script? These 2 points you clear, right? Yes. So loosely typed script means we are not providing the data types at the time of variable declarations. Means explicitly we are not providing any data types. Dynamic typed script means every variable internally contains one data type based on the value. Next one. JavaScript, React are case sensitive. It also supports camel cases. So these technologies are case sensitive. Supports camel cases. What is the meaning of case sensitive? Yes. We need to follow that particular cases. If the functions are available in capital letters, you have to follow the capital letters. If those are in small letters, you have to follow the small letters. Mainly here, camel case. What is the meaning of camel case? Yeah, we have different cases. First one is Pascal case. Second one is camel case. Third one is snake case. Pascal means every word, first character is capital letter. For example, if any function is collection of multiple words, if any function is the collection of multiple words, every word first character is capital letter like this. Okay. Now here, like that, we have this. So this is the Pascal case. Pascal case. Camel case means what is that? Same like Pascal case, but first word, first character is not capital letter. From second word onwards, it is capital letter. This is the camel case. Yes. Next, what is snake case? What does snake case? Snake case means nothing but as a separator. Like this. So for example, one function is there. What is that? Get element by ID. Now, how can you define that? Get element by ID. Here, E is capital letter, second word. So total, how many words we have? 4 words we have. Now, the second word E is capital letter. Third word B is like this. This clear? Yeah. This is about get element by ID. Like that, any function if you take in JavaScript, it is camel case. Means from second word onwards, every word first character is capital letter. Is it clear? Yes. So like that, not only JavaScript, React also. Next. JavaScript is interpreted. And React is compiler scripts. Okay. So JavaScript is interpreted script. And if you take React, React is compiler script. Do you know what is interpreter and what is compiler? Anyone? What is interpreter and what is compiler? Anyone have idea on this? So I will tell you. For example, you are writing number of lines script like this. So you are writing the number of lines script. How the execution starts. Okay. From the first line, it is starting, and each and every line it is executing. Line by line execution is there. Okay. So if there is any error occurred in the specific line, it stop the execution there. For example, we have error in the line number 2. So it stops the execution. Means it is not checking the remaining lines. When if it is interpreted script. But if it is compiler script, what is happening? All lines execute in a single shot and display the all errors. Okay. I will show you an example for better idea. An example here. Let Scott I'm using. Next one. Let and let like that we have 3 lines. Now, if I run this script, so we are getting the output like Scott is here, John is here, and Amit is here. Like that we got these 3 lines. If I remove any function, any mistake if I do here, for example, I remove this T and I remove the R. Here I am removing the E. Like that, in these 3 functions, I removed some characters. Yes, I removed some characters. Now save it. If I refresh, it displays one error here. So how can you see the errors in JavaScript? Right click, inspect, and console option is there. There you can see the errors. Once again, I repeat it. Okay. Now, what the error we are getting? ALER is not defined. So only one error message we got. Okay. So T is missing. So that error message. If I keep this T. Now display the Scott. And second error, R is not there. And if I use now this is Scott, this is John. Next one, if I use E. Yeah. Scott, John. Means at a time it displays only one error. Yes. Displays only a single error. So that is the main problem. Means as a programmer, it is not much convenient. Okay. If it displays all these errors in a single shot, if it displays all these errors in a single shot, It is very helpful for us because we can rectify all these errors in single shot. So that is the concept of this. Okay, and second point is compiler script. If you take that is faster than interpreted because all lines it is executed in a single shot and it is faster than interpreted script. That is one more advantage what we have. So due to that reason, they added compiler in this React. React is a compiler script. Yes, that is the point. Got yeah. So these are the basic points what we should know before starting this JavaScript as well as React. Next point is we can place inside script tag. So where we are placing the JavaScript inside the script tag. We are placing the JavaScript where inside the script tag. That is one more point. Yeah. The JavaScript we can place in the script tag. This clear? So these are the main points what we have. I hope you got the clarity in this point of view. Yes. So any other doubts, any other questions you have, you can ask me. Now we will start the programming. Once again, JavaScript and React both are loosely typed scripts and line type scripts. Next one. JavaScript is case sensitive. Okay. And React also follows camel cases. Next one. JavaScript is interpreter script and React is compiler script. Okay. Is it clear? Like that. Yeah. So these are the points what we have with this JavaScript. Before that, one example use case I will discuss for more clarity where we are using the client side scripts. For example, if we take login page, this login page, what are the steps involved in future in your company? What the user story to work with this login page? Then what the approach, how to work with this login page? Yes. So login, if you take here, first we need to design login. So that's the first step. Or that design the login. Yes. Next one, implement client side validations. Next one, send data to server. We're sending the data to server. Next one, check username, password, valid or valid. Next one, redirect to okay, yes, their welcome page or valid user. Is it clear? Yeah. So these are the steps which are involved here. Yes. So now login form, if you want to develop, okay, first we have to design the form. You are UA designers, they are designing this by using HTML, CSS. These are the technology they are using to design this. So what are these technologies? HTML, CSS. Next one, implement the client-side validations. Okay, so in that point of we are using client-side scripts. Okay, like we are taking the support of React. If anybody is working with the Angular, they will use Angular. If you are using the old, okay, 1 second. Yes, if you are using this old traditional technology, then you can use JavaScript. If you are working with the next level technology, then you can use React or Angular like that. And sending the data to server in that point of Ajax, that is also client-side script. We are taking the support of here React. Once you send the data to the server, okay. So for example, here on diagram, this is server, this is database, and this is the browser client system. Event. Now login event. Yes. So in this login page, we have this username, password text boxes along with the login button. When user click on this login button, one request is going to the server. Before sending the request, we have to check this text box is empty or not. Okay. Yes. So for this login form design, first step, we are using the HTML, CSS. For these validations, we are using client-side script. On sending the data to the server, we are taking the support of Ajax. That's the third step. Okay. That is also client-side script. Once you send the data to the server, then we are sending this username password also. Those values we are checking with the database. Internet again. Yes. Then the data is coming back to the browser. And again, in this browser, we need to decide whether which page has to navigate. Okay. Either welcome page or invalid user page. Yes. In this point of we are taking the support of okay router concept. Okay. Yes. So that is also client side script we are using here. Is this clear? Yes. Right. So these are the steps which are involved in this login. Okay. Now here in this fourth point of view, we are taking the support of server side. Server side programmer will create the API service. That API service we are calling using Ajax by passing the username password. Then that API service will connect with the database and returns so success or failure value. Based on that, we are redirecting to either welcome page or invalid user page. Is it clear? So this is the concept. Okay. Yes. So these are the steps which are involved in this login point of view. So if you observe here, so last step also navigations we are using which concept routing concept in React. So means the second step, third step, and fifth step. Okay. So all these are client side coding technologies. Okay. Server side we are using this fourth step. Is it clear? In this fourth step we are using that server side script. Means most of the logics we are implementing with client side scripting languages. Not only in this concept, if you take any other concept, 70% is 70% is logics we are implementing with the client side scripting languages. Is it clear? That is the concept of this. Yes, yeah. So that's why the usage of client-side script is very high in this development environment. So you must okay have idea on this client-side script. Okay, so then you will be in the better position in the software development. This is one login. Registration also same steps. Okay. Any other concept if you take, we are using the same steps. That's the main. Okay. Yes. I hope you got the clarity in this point of view. Okay. So practice these concepts. So tomorrow onwards, we'll start the programming on this React.js. Okay. Yeah. Not sorry. JavaScript. Once JavaScript is completed, then we will start the coding with that React.js. So tomorrow also we have demo class. Okay, after that, the link will be changed. Okay. Yes. So demo classes, as I told you, we are spending around 45 to 50 minutes. So that's why I'm closing the session now. Before closing the session, you have any doubts, you can ask. So what is client-side script? That clarity got. Okay. That basic information. Okay. And here, camel case and Pascal case. If the same function, if you take Pascal case, then how can you define that function? Okay. Yes. G also capital letter. If it is snake case, how can you define that function? Yes. So everything is small only, but underline between one word and another word we are placing. So that is the difference what we have. Yes. I like that we are. Okay. Yes. So JavaScript and React follows this camel case. Fine. So any questions? So tomorrow onwards we'll start with this. So we are starting the programming this JavaScript. See you in next class. You can drop. Thank you.